Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Strongman Sunday. I have a guest co-host in second strongest man in Europe, Paddy Haynes. How are you, Paddy?
I'm so good. That's still so weird to hear, honestly. But yeah, I'm real good. I'm excited for this.
I know, like when Loz was obviously going away and everything, I was thinking, oh, if I need someone, who could I get? Who can really talk?
Who's a waffler?
Yeah. And I thought, oh, Paddy. And also, like after Europe's Strongest Man, obviously Luke Richardson with the awesome win there. But I think you were the guy that everyone was really talking about afterwards. You were the one that got people excited, Paddy.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people had me come in second. Like, I mean, I didn't really have myself come in second, to be honest.
No, I
like,
didn't have you second.
I mean, I don't think even going into the Stones, I still didn't have myself coming second. So no, it was just awesome. But I think because I've been quite open about my journey, like with the qualifiers and how much it means to me, I think people are like buying into that a lot and can see that, like, you know, I'm quite easy to get behind because I'm fairly in stature, normal shaped. Like, I'm not a freak, and it's like I've really had to work for this. So it's just a nice story more than anything. I think people were quite happy that they know that it meant a lot to me to get to Worlds, and you know, it's just been a
crazy past 6 or so months, isn't it? Well, they do call you the dark horse.
Yeah, I know. People keep saying, like, how long is that going to stick for? But it's like, I quite like it. I'm fine. I quite like flying under the radar, and
Loz was always the same. I always feel bad for Luke Richardson, still called the future.
Yeah, no, that's going to need a mix-up soon, isn't it?
Yeah, and he went through so much while still being dubbed the future. He must have been thinking, "Oh God, stop it now."
Yeah, but that man, like, I don't know. I can just see him having a good Worlds this year, and then maybe it'll all change. But I got a lot of time for Luke. He's a good pal, and yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah, no, I like Luke as well. Let's see who's in the chat then, Paddy. See if we've got any nice questions for you.
Normally it's me.
Yeah. Did you watch the Eddie Hall versus Mariusz Pudzianowski fight?
Do you know, I'm not interested in fighting at all, but like, yes, I did, because it was a nice, easy watch.
Well, it was a fast watch, wasn't it? Like less than 30 seconds.
It's nice as well because I don't know too much about it, to be honest, but like, I'd seen all the comments that were like, Eddie doesn't stand a chance. Like, why is Eddie doing it? And yeah, he shut them all up, as Eddie has done many, many times in his career.
I'm wondering how many people were surprised by this, because I also saw all those comments, you know, Eddie doesn't stand a chance. But I mean, Eddie's one of those people, isn't he? He's not going to be the most talented MMA fighter. You know, he's probably not going to come in the absolute best condition for MMA fighting. But he's such a strong bloke. You do not want to clock a punch from Eddie Hall, do you?
He's just so powerful, and like, if you had him running across a ring at you, like, yeah, not having it. So
you'd run the other way, wouldn't you?
Well, it doesn't surprise me, but it's just cool. Like, I think fair play, shut a lot of people up, as Eddie Hall likes to do. Yeah, it was sort of lose for him, because now all the comments are like, you've beat up like an old man and all this. It's like,
I know,
just let him have this, guys. Like, he deserves it. Come on.
I know. Sometimes you can't win, can you? Like the last one he did with those little guys.
I mean, that was hilarious. Like, if anyone takes that seriously, like, I have a lot of time for watching someone just yeet like a small man across the room.
I've seen some of those freak fights, though. They're terrible. It's like two women against a massive bloke. Like, that's never going to go well, is it?
No, I probably wouldn't watch that, to be honest. But,
no.
You know, each to their own. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
And people have all different sorts of kinks. We are not here to judge.
Be me and Jack Osborne in the ring in about 2035, calling it here first.
I don't know if you know what Toby's referring to. Does this live stream have an engine in it?
No idea. Move on. You know, I did that car roll that went mega viral.
Yeah.
So it's got like 120 million views, and every comment is, "There's no engine in the car." So Toby there will be millions of these, but yeah,
Toby's being a bitch.
Toby's lifted that car, and did he flip it? You didn't even flip it, Toby. So pipe down, you.
But it's quite funny though, because I said, we can plug your channel as well. But maybe you should be plugging ours because you've actually got more subscribers than us.
Yeah, but according to the internet, I bought all those subscribers.
Well, do you want to explain to people what happened? Because I've seen those comments, and I know you haven't bought any subscribers.
I wish I had the funds to do that. No, so I had that short blow up so I had about 400 subscribers. I rolled a car over, thought nothing of it, popped it on YouTube. And then it was a post-event session. We went for food. And Sam said to me, like, so when did you get to like 27,000 on YouTube? And I thought he meant like views on a video or something. So I went on, I was like, oh my God, like what the hell? And then in like a week, it got to 100,000. And then it was it slowed down then, but I got my plaque and I was like, what is going on here? But it's a blessing and a curse. It's really, really cool. But YouTube basically thinks my channel's underperforming massively because I have all these subscribers, but they don't actually watch the videos because they're sort of like dead followers or whatever. So
I think the problem is, if you think about the average person who is likely to subscribe to a channel based off of one video they like, it's probably kids. And so it is a little bit of a poison chalice, isn't it? Because if they're not watching your longer format, it kind of tanks you in the algorithms, doesn't it?
Yeah, so absolutely. It's the YouTube's still growing and it's doing a lot better, and we're really like putting a lot of time into it, but it will catch up. It's just going to be, I have like, it peaks and troughs like massively. So, just go over, give my channel some love because it's especially the long format stuff needs it. But it's had 2 shorts over like 25 million now, which is really crazy, but it's not very sustainable. So
it's not enough to carry. Yeah, so we need proper Strongman fans watching Paddy's channel. So if you haven't already, please go over and subscribe. What's it called? Is it just Paddy Haynes? Paddy Haynes Strongman?
Paddy Strongman.
Paddy Strongman. There you go. We will, once we're all done, I'll add a link in the comment section. Cousin Fred predicting that you're going to be top 25 at Worlds.
I hope so.
A question from Adam here. Who are the strongmen you would least like in your group at Worlds? Oh, can't ask him that.
I wouldn't want the good deadlifters. I wouldn't want a Matt Rag because I'm going to need as many points as I can get on loading and on deadlift to sort of carry me through the press event. 4th or 5th in the press is probably likely, just being realistic. Like, that's not me being really negative, but like just knowing what I can do. I wouldn't want Kieliskowski in my group. I think those heats events are like really, really dangerous for him. But fast loaders, it doesn't really bother me. Like, I'd like someone to, like, my dream would be to go head to head with someone like Reno, like another like young like athlete. I think that would be so cool. But we've been training the loading events so hard. Like, I want to be the fastest time out of everyone there at Worlds on the loading. I know that's a really crazy thing to say, but like,
no,
that'll be my like statement piece, hopefully. And then the deadlift is good for me as well. So yeah, long story short, I would want people I can beat in deadlift in my group.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want Matt Rag. Probably no one wants Mitch Hooper or Tom Stolton in their group, but you're going to get one of them.
Yeah, probably, unfortunately. Have you met Reno?
Sorry?
Have you met Reno?
I haven't. I watched your interview with him, which was very nice. But no, I've never met him, never competed against him or anything. But I can just tell he's a bit of an athlete, which I like.
Yeah, he's like he's almost like a mythical creature in the strongman world. I feel because like we've seen these results, but because it's all Strongman Champions League, where most people can't see it, it's almost like he's like a strongman urban legend. Yeah.
Sorry, I get distracted by comments. I don't know how you don't get like.
Oh, mate, like when I watch these back, my eyes are all over the place.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments.
If there's no talking for like a second, it feels like 10 minutes. I panic. Oh, quick, read something. And Liz, oh, this is horrible. If there are 5
levels, say 5, don't worry.
Which level would you currently put Paddy Seaton? Guys, he's sitting right there. No, I think.
What a loser.
I think on paper you'd be a level 5. If we look at their ranking system, looking at the Giants live results, on paper you're a level 5.
I've never been to Worlds and I've got 1 Giants podium, so it would be hard to argue anything other than a 5th seed, really.
When you look at the other 24 guys competing, so not all 24, but most of them, you're up against the best of the best, aren't you? So I think on paper, level 5. However, it is all event dependent, isn't it? And you do have some incredible events. So I think in reality, how it's going to play out, it's going to be more like a higher ranking athlete. You're going to be a problem in someone's group.
I think so.
I don't think people are going to want you in their group as their level 5.
That's what I like. I'm just chilling. I'm like, yeah, I'm just, turn up, do a lot of running around, wear some stupid hats, and then go home. But I'm buzzing for it. And the fact these top boys are like considering me a threat is like crazy. Like, I love it. But yeah, day one on paper with the deadlift, the deadlift and the sandbag loading, it's like I couldn't have a better start to a comp. So,
and it's nice to start strong, isn't it? Rather than starting on your worst events and having to sort of claw it back.
Yeah, see, I don't know actually, Liz. Like, I'm sort of used to like the press being first, so it's like I'm used to that. Like, I get over stuff really well in my head. Obviously, you've got the disadvantage of going out first, but like I say, if it's something like the Shield, it doesn't really matter too much to me because I'll just go all out anyway. Yeah. So I quite like getting my bad event out the way. Like Brits, like the pressure got to me massively because I was leading after 3 events, and then log, and yeah, it all went downhill. But I like just being an underdog. I like just no one really noticing me, and then suddenly, like, I think Giants, a random stat or something, but like the amount of times I've won or come second in the last event, because it's usually like stones or power stairs.
Yeah.
Ben, go away.
Ben, you're further down in the comments than I am. Stop getting distracted, Paddy.
I just see Ben Glasscock and it's just. Yeah, he's ruined. He's completely derailed me.
Don't worry, I've got another question for you. Here we go. Hit you. What are you most excited for your first World's Strongest Man experience? And has any of the drama leading into this year's show put you off?
No, I'm most excited. I'm most excited just to sort of hang out with all the athletes and meet all the athletes. And I'm excited to upset some people, if that makes sense, in the nicest way possible. Like, some people don't know who I am, which is quite, good, because I'm in reality, for World's Strongest Man, I'm a nobody. But I think I have quite a good chance of making the heats. That is my goal. I've been quite open with that. Like, I would like to make the finals. But yeah, the most excited, like, I am just excited to compete at World's Strongest Man. Like, it's a childhood dream. So just very generally that, and just getting the whole experience with the media and all of it. Just, I'm going to soak it in like a sponge. And I'm just going to enjoy it. And no, I don't. I stay away from drama. I live on a farm. I'm very sheltered. I don't need drama in my life. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to discuss things that's above my pay grade. I'm just going to go, and I'm very adaptable, so it doesn't really bother me. Like, if an event changes right before, but so be it. Like, I'll just crack on and have a big old smile on my face, hopefully.
Also, to be fair, you've not been there yet, have you? And you can only take it as you find it once you're there.
This is the best opportunity of my life. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm probably not going to do it. There's a bit of drama. Like, I don't fancy it anymore. Like,
no, of course not.
I'll be there like, I agree with everyone. Like, can we all be friends?
Love me.
Please. Need validation.
Oh, is there anyone who's competing that you haven't met yet that you're really looking forward to meeting? Like, anyone in particular? Or you must have met most of them, I guess.
I haven't met Trey. Be nice to meet Trey.
Trey's lovely.
Who else?
Reno.
I've already said Reno, actually. I think we'll get on characters, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I think I've met most. I haven't met Lucas, actually. I'm excited to meet Lucas. He seems a good laugh as well.
Oh, he was at Strongest Man on Earth, though. I guess he was competing, so he probably just didn't want to bother him.
He was, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was. I said hello to him. What am I on about? I think I've met most of them.
Yeah.
I forget I was at Strongest Man on Earth. How cool is that?
It says, what do you guys think about Eddie versus Lesnar in an MMA fight? Brock Lesnar?
I have no idea. Go for it. I probably won't watch it.
No, I don't. Well, I'll do what I did this time and wait for Eddie to post it on Instagram.
Yeah, basically. Wrong person to ask.
Yeah. Interesting. Like, great for Eddie if he can get Brock Lesnar. I'm guessing that's
it. We'll just settle this over a pint.
Yeah. Great news from World's Strongest Man. No more stone off. Do you like that you're all going to be doing the final event?
I do, but stones is like the best event for me. So I think, like, if it was like a 200 kilo stone for reps, I would be pretty confident I'd make the final. So in terms of me doing well at World's Strongest Man, I'm not pleased, but it is much better for the competition that this is the format, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame when the old format probably would have suited you better, though.
It 100% would have, but it's Strongman, and this is better for the sport, so I am happy. It is a bit naff, to be honest. Like my main bugbear being, and it was more of a bugbear until this recent change, that if second was ahead by a good amount of points, but they get beaten that event, that's terrible. That's awful.
Yeah. What was the second place advantage? Surely it can't just be going second.
Well, that's what we were told, though. It was like, if you come second, you get to go outside. And like, if you're Mateus, like, you just aim for third in the group, because no one's going to beat it. Well, I don't want to say that, but like, all I'm hoping for with that event is, like, because the other three will be fine for me. It's just that press at the start. So as long as I nail that, I could do with like a not good stone lifter to go against, because I think at the end it's like a 190 or a 200 stone without tacky. That's pretty hard. Like, I don't see many people doing that, to be honest. So as long as you haven't got like an amazing stone lifter, I could sort of like tortoise and hare it, but who knows?
This and the press is the first implement, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Press, shoulder, carry, load.
Okay. And the load, is it over like a timber, like a sort
It's either over a timber or to a platform or something, but I just know it's without tacky. It's like a new stone.
Oh, okay. Stressful. Right, what have we got? Cousin Fred with the very generous super chat. Thank you, Fred. And I see you gifted some memberships as well. I don't know if I clicked on that. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hope all is well in your world. Sitting in Easton, MA, today after passing south of Loz and Mitch earlier. So will Loz be in the chat? Paddy, got your back at World's Strongest Man. I have you coming in the top 25. There you go.
I'm not taking that as a compliment, to be honest.
No. But are you coming this year, Fred? Are you going to be there at the World's Strongest Man? Steady state. Reddit rumors about Liz and Paddy in 321. Do you know what? I'm friends with Reddit, with one or two exceptions. Me and Reddit are pals, and they don't really give me any grief at all. So
I've never really used Reddit. Should I use it, or is it just, do you just bitch about my event on it? Like, should I just avoid it?
You know what? Reddit is usually fine on a weekly basis. It's like, it's decent. It's when there's a competition, especially when World's Strongest Man is on, it does sort of devolve a little bit. All of these burner accounts come out, and it starts to become a little bit of a cesspool, unfortunately. For the most part, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Like, I know quite a few people in there, and they're genuinely good guys. So it's, it's like any forum, isn't it? It's,
yeah, everyone's got opinions.
Yeah, exactly. Cybernetic Strongman in the chat. Absolutely love the changes Worlds have made. I wonder, though, would it be more fair for the heat results to be hidden from the athletes? Otherwise, Group 1 would be at a major disadvantage, wouldn't they?
So what I'm hoping they do is there's 5 groups and there's 5 events. So like, if event 1, it's like Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Group 5, and then event 2, Group 2 start.
Then Group 3, Group 4, Group 5, Group 1.
Like, surely that's the way to.
That has to be,
The biggest advantage is the deadlift event, though. I think that's pretty fair to say.
Yeah, I think they have to just pull it out of a hat. So Group 1, pull it out of a hat. You guys are doing deadlift first. Group 2, pull it out of a hat. You're doing stones first. Do you know what I mean?
It would only affect someone like Hooper or Rag, to be honest. Like, because it would be a case of like, they're only going to pull like 11, not 12 or something. So it's not crazy advantage, but like, if you don't want to be Group 1 on the deadlift, because like, if you win your group and pull 7, it's going to get beat by 2, 3. Like, but everyone's just going to send it, aren't they? Everyone should go all out.
Yeah, but yeah, if they're not going to alternate, then I guess hiding the results could be helpful. I mean, what they want, and I feel like the problem this is solving is that no one can take their foot off the gas in the group stages. No one's going to be able to coast it because you're disadvantaging yourself in the final. So,
but it would be an advantage for Group 5 if they are consistently outlast and they can just see what they've got to do. But it's World's Strongest Man, so even if like, it's still not a case of like, I only have to pull like 14 reps, because that's crazy. But
yeah,
I don't know. I can't see hiding because like, we're all sharing an athlete tent and stuff.
I was going to say, you're all going to be there anyway. Yeah,
so like, they'd be like, how many reps did you do? And you'd be like,
yeah,
not
yeah, I did 1, mate.
Yeah, just tell Mitch I did 3. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there would realistically be no way to hide it unless you lock the athletes up and take away their mobile devices. You couldn't hide it.
That would really ruin the world's experience for me if we're locked in cages and
locked in the SPD tent. No contact with the outside world until the day is done.
Yeah, maybe I don't fancy it.
Where's Paddy? Gagged and bound.
Yes, exactly. Must not know deadlift results.
Oh dear. No, they can't hide it. Where are we? Oh, Big Cow saying we're getting closer and closer to the 2004 format, and I love it. Have you seen the 2004 World's Strongest Man?
I bet I have, but I can't remember.
I would love to explain the format to you, but having watched it several times, I still don't fully understand it myself.
Right, okay. They just have a bit of a rogue year.
Yeah, they just had a weird year. Lots of events, lots of head-to-heads, all sort of filtering through to a much smaller final. I genuinely can't explain it to you. Very odd. Okay. Very odd.
Let's just have 1 year where it's just pure chaos.
Yeah.
No one knows what's happening. We just lift things.
Mate, that's most years. Yeah. No, I'm joking. It's gonna be great. And we're gonna be out there with you. How nice.
Got my auntie and uncle with me.
Yeah. Your first words will be our first one in 6 years.
Are you going just for me?
Yeah. Where are we in the comments? Oh dear. Who's that? Matej's younger brother is in the chat. Lucas?
I don't know if he wants me to say, but like when I got on the podium at Europe, he went, "Well done, small boy."
Language barrier.
Well done, small boy. So yeah, there you go.
Was that your first time meeting Matej that weekend?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to chat to him? Because he's really shy.
Sort of, especially after the podium when we were all sort of like chilled out a bit. Yeah, it was nice. Had to sort of catch up with everyone, and yeah,
he's really nice.
Everyone's nice. Everyone in this game is nice.
To be fair, they are. What's your favorite core workout, Paddy?
None of them. They're awful. At the minute, I'm doing a lot of reverse planks and sit-ups on a GHD, and they are it's like a running joke in the gym because it's like your whole body starts shaking and just start jiggling. So
vibrating.
Yeah, literally. So that but core workout in Strongman is basically all your moving events and stuff. That builds a thick enough trunk as why all the strongmen are quite big boys. We're not doing sit-ups on a mat, basically.
No. I don't know if I don't know what core work I do. Loz has got me doing single arm farmer's holds. Would that be core work?
Yeah. It literally picking up anything and moving with it is going to work your core. Yeah.
I don't question things. I just do what I'm told. Other than that. What are your thoughts on last night's elder abuse?
There you go.
To be fair, the elder in this case consented to be abused.
I mean, and like he was the favorite on paper, surely. Like,
yeah, with his experience.
This is what I mean when it's lose-lose in the world of social media, because like if he lost, he would have got slated, and now he's won, and there's still comments like,
yeah, no glory in it. Yeah, no, I know.
It will not affect him, I'm sure.
You can't. I think when you reach those levels of sort of social media fame, you can't afford to be affected by any single comment, can you? Because you just wouldn't do it anymore.
No, there's always bad comment, and it's hard because you read 100 good comments and one bad comment will always stand out, and like that's the same for everyone, and it's really hard for athletes and stuff, like especially like I don't know if you get like a lucky decision in a comp or something like that, and it's like I don't know, just an example, but it's easy to like just focus on the negatives when life is good. Be happy.
Yeah, no, that one bad comment is the one that you remember at the end of the day, isn't it?
Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. That's the gem.
Absolutely, yes. Also, you'll never meet a hater who you'd want to trade places with. They're not like happy, successful, fulfilled people, are they?
Shane Flowers is a hater. Get him gone. Can we ban him from the channel?
I'll get down to Shane in a sec. We've got Jane with a member's comment. Has it sunk in yet that you're going to World's Strongest Man, Paddy?
Not at all. No. It's ridiculous. It's just crazy. People keep asking me, "Are you excited for Worlds?" And it's like the weirdest question I've ever been asked. So it kind of has, because like I was gutted after Brit, so like I was like that made me like, it's an old cliche that like you need to like have a few losses and stuff, but like yeah, God, I wanted it at Europe's. Like I was a complete different mentality at Europe's. I was also really calm. I don't know what that said. I was just absolutely chilled the whole day. Like felt like I had nothing to prove.
Yeah, there was no great expectation on you, was there? It was
No, I predicted I come sort of 4th, 5th in that lineup, but just had the best day and yeah, smoked it. So just win-win.
You were 4th Brits, weren't you?
Sorry, 4th at Brits, yeah.
Yeah, and like speaking to Andre Foytu at Europe's, and it's happened to him 2 years in a row now. He's said 4th is almost the worst position out of all of them.
Is. I've always said like 3rd is better than 2nd, because like 2nd you're annoyed you didn't win, whereas 3rd you're just happy to be on the podium. And yeah, 4th sucks. 4th is brutal.
Which is interesting because Loz's best place at World was 4th.
I mean, 4th in the world is slightly different, but like he hasn't got a trophy on the shelf.
Also, to be fair to him, in the lineup that year, 2011, and the fact that it was his worst event to finish with, 4th was a great result. So
didn't they like change it and it was meant to be one of his best events as well?
No, that was a different year, 2014. Don't get us started on that. Yeah, they changed frame carry and yoke to throwing and loading on sand. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's brutal.
I know.
Oh, however, that 2014 throwing event was one of the best World's Strongest Man moments ever. Brian was like, I don't think that's beatable, and then Thor goes and like smokes it.
The funny thing, Brian had never said anything like that in all.
I never will now because of that moment.
And not because like these guys aren't the most humble guys. And I say that it's fine. They know they're good. Of course, they have to have self-belief and confidence. But a lot of them, they really rein that in on camera. They're not willing to say, you know, oh yeah, that's not. But Brian went out on a limb that one time, and the poor bastard.
Well, even with that shield, because I knew Pablo was after me, and like Pablo is the front carry guy.
Yeah.
I was like, if he gets 90 meters, like unreal, like fair play, but like I don't think he will, but like he could do. So I didn't want to say anything, but like I was pretty quietly confident.
Quietly confident, yeah. Odd objects in the house.
Little
Tommy
representing them at Worlds. They'll be their first athlete at Worlds.
What is the black dot on the taint? What's that?
A lifesaver is what it is, Liz. It's,
is there a pattern there? What's going on?
No, it's just like a vent. It's like, so like, if you've ever worn neoprene shorts, they're the most like sweaty, horrible things ever. These are like completely different. They're so good. And they've made purple ones, so you should get them.
I had no idea. I'm not sure I want a vent.
Every man needs a vent.
Yeah. I don't work hard enough to need a vent, so it's fine.
In the summer, I don't need to work hard to need a vent.
Oh God, let's move on. Now I'm panicking. Oh, panicked. Here we go. A normal question. What event are you most looking forward to at Worlds, Paddy?
If I make the final, Hercules hold. If I don't make the final, that's really boring thing to say. Snapback medley.
There you go.
Because we're loading into a Cybertruck, and that's pretty cool, right?
Oh, I don't know. There was a lot of controversy when there's.
How's that controversial? Is that controversial?
Yeah, Elon Musk, yeah. Also, apparently these Cybertrucks are falling apart. I don't know. I just read things. I don't know. I have no experience with one.
All right. Well,
did you know though?
I thought it was a cool thing, but if it's a controversial thing, everything's controversial.
Everything. Well, apparently, they wanted you guys to deadlift the Cybertrucks, not appreciating that they weigh nearly 4 tons.
I was going to say they weigh 4 tons or something stupid. Yeah.
Big old deadlift for reps. Nicole, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. Very, very kind of you.
You need to give 10 Paddy Strongman memberships next.
Even Paddy doesn't have a membership, so if you can gift him.
I don't actually. I had one from Fred once.
Oh dear.
Snuck in and watched all the content and left.
Yeah. Paddy, when will you have more purple shirts available? Need to get one for the missus to shut her up.
They have arrived. They're in a box in my house. I just need to add them to a website. If you send me a DM on Instagram, I can literally hook you up straight away. But they'll be going on the website maybe this week, maybe the week after. I'm not the most technologically gifted man, so I'll do my best. But there are Team Paddy purple t-shirts ready. So if you want one, just drop me a message. But they will go on the website ASAP.
There you go. Tommy, I'll watch anything Paddy does. I'm guessing it's Tommy and that account.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Tommy's an absolute legend, man.
I love Tommy. It's so funny. He, me and him filmed a podcast like at OSG 2023, I think it was, when it was in not Wisconsin, Charleston, West Virginia. And he messaged me like a few weeks ago. He was like, Liz, the podcast is ready. And I was like, what? That didn't go out.
Trouble with it's not trouble, it's a good quality, but Tommy's a perfectionist, man. Like he won't post or make a product until he is like happy with it. So
I couldn't even remember it. So I listened to it, and it's not just me. There's other people in there as well. And it's genuinely really, really well done. So for anyone who hasn't heard it.
We can't all edit a video and get it posted 30 minutes after an event, Liz.
Yeah, well, where I win in speed, though, we have to sacrifice a bit in quality. It's it's a juggling game.
My best videos are ones we've like recorded in the car on the way home, just like chatting about the comp, and like it's like you need to like capitalize on the moment almost, don't you? And it's like you know when the world's controversy came out, like all the big channels were like racing to do it, and sometimes
controversy came from my channel. Well, sorry, mine and Loss's channel. I would like to point out.
Yeah, yours big. It's getting the name changed soon. When you get a gold plaque, it's getting changed.
Yeah, that's it. It's mine.
Big Liz official.
It's actually really funny because like we have a business called Big Loss Official Limited, which is just our YouTube business, and I am the managing director of it. So technically, because Cerberus sponsor this channel, I am Cerberus's only sponsored non-athlete, and their only sponsored person who's not an athlete.
Yeah. Only sponsored managing director. So is Loz an employee then?
Yeah, he's a person. He's
like down here.
On Company's House, I'm pretty sure it says he's a person with considerable control. Like he's a 50% shareholder.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean to go deep in business on.
No, it's fine. He has more power in this company than I have in his companies. Let's put it that way. Outrageous. One for Paddy. What are you doing to focus on increasing your shoulder and pressing strength?
Everything. This is so right. I'm going to get this out on Loz and Live Live. Basically, my shoulders are getting stronger. It's just I've gone from the England's qualifier to world's strongest man in 2 years. Like 5 years ago, I couldn't press 100 kilos. Do you know what I mean? So they are getting stronger. They just take time. Like I'm not built to press with the best will in the world. So like it is constantly improving, but like I just really haven't shown that in comp yet. I think that's the main reason. But I press minimum 3 times a week, doing as many different variations as I possibly can. John, my coach, has worked his tiny little bum off to get my shoulders stronger, and like I've got a lot wider. They just need to get stronger, but it's getting better, guys. Like I promise. Give me like, I think if I get to a stage where I'm pressing like a 180 log, that's like sort of acceptable, and like it will be enough. Do you know what I mean? Like at the minute, it's not good enough, and I never will be happy with it. I don't want like. I'll never be complacent with it. Like I will keep getting it better, but I'm just never going to be like the best presser in the world. I just need it to be competitive.
I never realized how ridiculous. Yeah, I never realized how crazy long your arms are either until Europe. So I saw
really long arms. I think my wingspan was like 6'7", 6'8", and I'm only 6'3". Like I've got. That's why like. Not why my deadlift and stones are good, but it certainly helps.
It's helpful, yeah, definitely.
I remember I was pressing with Jack like one of the first sessions we did, and like his lockout, the log is like here, whereas mine's like it's just not even in shot.
It barely clears his head.
Yeah, exactly. It's like how can I compete with that?
I know, but where you lose it in other places, it's beneficial in different ways.
I think a few people have said now, like Shane from MST said, like if you're going to be bad at one event, pressing isn't really a bad one to be bad at. Like it's better to have a strong deadlift. I don't know, it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I
say you
think
can't be good at everything, but
no.
certainly someone has managed it.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think like things like Strongest Man on Earth, Rogue, Arnold's in the last year or two overhead events in them. They're really hammering the overhead recently, aren't they?
Yeah, I
But
mean, I don't mind a dumbbell, something like quite explosive, but log for reps is my or log for max would be my Achilles. Like that's just the worst case event for me.
You were at the Log Lift World Championships last year, weren't you?
12th best log presser in the world, me.
Bless you. Oh, here we go. There's lots of people in the comments saying that, they can see you making it through to the final. What's Ben saying? If Paddy had a decent overhead, I think he'd be quite a good strongman.
I hear this daily.
Where
The
did Ben
best one is
cover
when people
Britain's?
come up to you in like the meet and greet and they'll be like, if you worked on your overhead, and you're like, oh God, I'm going to write this down. This is golden.
Yeah.
Just giving away tips. I'm going to start training log now.
What's worse though, people giving unsolicited advice, or when you've had a terrible day and you've come like 10th and they'll come over and say, you were really good. And you were like, no, I wasn't. I was shit.
I've said to everyone in my circle, like, if I've underperformed, don't come over to me and be like, oh, you did so well. Like, just tell me I was crap and like, just move on. Like, draw a line and let me sulk.
Yeah. Someone here asking if your grip has always been like a natural strength for you as a default, or if you had to work it out.
No, my grip's always been pretty good. It wasn't like mental, but it was pretty good. And then I worked it really, really hard to get it to like an elite level. And then I've sort of backed off it now. Like it's still really good. I lifted a 95 kilo Thomas inch dumbbell a couple of days ago with Jesse in the UK. It's still good. It's still very good, but you have to work. Like it's like anything. Like you just have to train. The only exception I've seen is like Mark Felix didn't really train grip much, to be honest. Like I've worked with him with his grip, and like it's just been an absolute privilege. But
if you look at the length of Mark's fingers, though, he can
It's also the thickness as well. But he's a bit of a rare case. Like there's always a freak, but it has been. It was really good to begin with. I don't remember not being able to lift a Thomas inch dumbbell. I think the first time I tried, I did. And I remember I came to Loz actually when I was coached by Loz, like a little child basically. And I think I beat him at Rolling Thunder, and he was like, "You're not meant to do that."
Are all Thomas inch dumbbells not the same weight then? Are they the same weight?
Yes. So this is a Thomas inch dumbbell is 78 kilos. I just said it simplistically, but they make bigger, I guess, circus dumbbells.
But with the same hand.
The Thomas inch dumbbell is 78 inch, and then they've made bigger ones. So like the Millennium dumbbell is 104 kilos. That I think about 6 people have lifted. So I've got one of those in my gym and was working on lifting that, and then I just trained grip too much, and my forearms got like really toasted. And I was like, if I'm going to sort of focus on strongman now, I need to like cut this down, and that's what I've done this year. Really, that's been the main change in my training.
Interesting. Is it like all the aches inside and the?
I got really bad like tendonitis in my elbows, which ironically meant that I couldn't press as much, and then that's obviously worst case scenario. So I haven't trained grip in 6 months. I did a little video with Jesse for fun while he was in the UK, and that was about it.
Someone was asking what sort of a farm you live on.
I live on a lovely farm. It's a little family farm. It's rented. I think because people think I live on a farm, we're like loaded. I live on like a rented farm in Oxfordshire. It was a sheep farm. My dad's sort of like semi-retired now, so it's mainly crops. And yeah, just it's just sort of chilled now. Like we've got a few horses, we got like a couple of sheep, chickens, that sort of thing. But just a little family farm, to be honest.
Cute, nice. Fred saying he only goes to California if it's life or death.
I don't know enough about America to comment, but I've been to California.
Yeah, so far, yeah. LA though I'm not a big city girl, I'd rather be on the farm.
When we went to the Shore Classic, we flew to LA, and then we hired a Mustang and drove across to Colorado over like 7 days and did like Vegas on the way. Coolest trip ever. It was proper fun.
I'd love to do something like that. That sounds good.
It was good fun.
Rebecca Roberts in the chat. Hey everyone, really excited for Worlds this year. Also so freaking happy that Paddy is going to be there. Following your journey over the last few years has been inspiring. The world's
I
strongest
love this woman. Becca's an absolute legend. And Becca is the inspiring one. I'm 10% as inspiring as Becca. So you're a big legend, but thank you. I'm happy to be there too.
Rebecca came and spent the day with me yesterday.
I saw being spun round and stuff.
Yeah, there's like 3 more reels to come out of yesterday.
Of course.
0 good training.
Yeah, I love it. You're like, Loz and Mitch are getting content. We're going to go and make some content.
Yeah. We'll finally get to do the things that Loz is like, no, she needs to concentrate on this, this, and this.
Yeah. Boss is away now.
Exactly. So we made our reels and then we went and had an all-you-can-eat Chinese.
Yes. Good effort.
What fun we had. World's strongest unicorn is here. Oh dear.
Is that me?
No, that's Rebecca.
Oh, I see. I was going to say, why am I a unicorn?
Blow up unicorn costume.
Oh, yeah. So I'm with you.
Yeah. Where are we? Scott with the super chat. Thank you, Scott. Paddy, I just want you to say shenanigans, please.
$5 to hear me say shenanigans.
$5 very well spent. Would anyone else like to pay to get Paddy to say something?
Is it because I'm posh?
No. To me, you just have a really standard South of England accent. I think I do too, though. And I think we're really bad at like hearing our own accents. Because you're literally the border county, aren't you? You're the next county over, so there's not much difference. Yeah.
Everyone says we're Midlands, but we're not. We're South.
Oh, you're not Midlands? No.
I'm like, Banbury's like the most northern town in Oxfordshire, and it's like, it's like...
No. And I'm someone who considers Birmingham the start of the north, but I still wouldn't say Oxfordshire was the Midlands.
Daisy's shaking her head because she's a northerner.
Oh, is she? Sorry. Hip flipping mama with the members comment, Paddy, I'm waiting for a farm tour on your YouTube.
We can do that. Except it looks like an absolute hole most of the year. But no, a lot of people said that when I did that Zerka carry and I sort of took it around the farm, that was sort of like a farm tour. But do a tour of the farm. I don't think it's very interesting, but maybe it is. Who knows?
Probably for people that don't live in the UK to see what British.
It's cool at the minute because like keg toss set up in the field still from the farm comp and stuff. So that's quite fun.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Benjamin with the super chat. Thank you, Benjamin. I find it surprising how many strongmen can transition to more cardio-related sports. It means they aren't just big guys with brute strength. How common is this depth of athleticism amongst strongmen? One for you, Paddy?
Yeah, very, very common. I think I actually find it so impressive that men like Tom Stoltman that can weigh 180 kilos can like run with sandbags for 30, 40 seconds, like the size of like guys' legs to be able to handle that. And like their VO2 max and stuff, that must just be off the charts. Like it is really impressive because like moving events and carrying events are actually easier for someone like me, or maybe like even like Pavlo with like less muscle mass and size generally. These bigger dudes are carrying so much more weight and then carrying the weight. So the fact that they can actually do it and not just like drop down is like hugely impressive. Like Luke Stoneman's a great example, like because he's not even like, he's just a big dude. Like he looks absolutely shredded now, don't get me wrong, but like at Brits he came second in the steeplechase and he's still 150, 160 kilos. Like you shouldn't move that fast at that heavy body weight. Like I'm still like mid 120s. So every single man in that lineup, they may not look it, has a decent level of athleticism because you can't get to the top in strongman without one now. Like it's that time has gone. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't get away with just being good at static lifts anymore. Even the big barrel chested guys are still more athletic than you would think.
Yeah, the ones that, and the barrel chested guys, a few names that spring to mind. I hope they'll take it as a compliment. Trey Mitchell, Austin Andrade, like these are big guys, but they can move. It's quite something to see them move as well.
I would love to organize like an old school like strongman sports day because I think that'd be sick. Like 100-meter dash, like with all the guys. Like,
yeah,
just pure curiosity. But
going to be at least one torn quad though, or a hamstring.
The defib at the end, and we'll be like running towards it.
I'll never forget when me and Loz first got together, because I'm a fast sprinter over a short distance, and he was like, oh yeah, but you know, you could never beat me. And my whole family agreed that I would beat him, because he, you know, this was Loz back in 2012, so you know, much bigger, didn't have the impressive beard. He just wasn't as impressive looking as he is now. And we did this race over a short distance on a field, and oh my God, it was just like night and day. He was just gone. I've said it before, it was like a galloping horse.
Yeah.
And I just had
I once said one of my clients looked like a hippo out of water as a compliment because they're rapid, but he didn't take it as a compliment. I was like, I did not expect a man that big to move that quick, but yeah, sorry, Max.
Members comment from Jamie Cotton, Paddy versus Gav in a tash-off.
Do you know, I watched back a few videos from Brits just as like a pick-me-up the other day, and it was magic, wasn't it? It was like down here. I need it back because I shaved it right down for Europe's and then immediately got told off. So it's coming back.
I've been meaning to do the nail test on it to check it's definitely not a stick-on.
It'd be like every time I just come like a different design one, then you'd know. Like this is why I don't curl or anything because I don't have any options. But yeah,
just a bit more next on it, you could.
It's like it's just such a it's like wire brush. It's like the most weird texture, but there you go.
Yeah, beard hair,
the brand.
Yeah, you need to get oiling it if you're not already. Soften up, but
yeah,
do some butter. Yeah. Oh, Paddy, are you Team Liz or Team Loz?
Loz is usually nicer in predictions than Liz about me, so I'm going to be Team Loz. So Liz.
Well,
it's true. Loz said I could podium Europe's, and you were like, nah. No, I love them both equally. They are my auntie and uncle. So,
you know, when I predict you on a podium, Paddy, I'm really gonna mean it. I really, really mean it.
There's an event with no pressing. He's got it.
He's got it. Finally, I'm just showing Paddy.
Got a chance at third.
Yeah. Did you watch the Siberian Power Show? And what did you think of the events and athletes if you watched it?
I didn't really, to be honest. Like I watched clips, but I don't want to like offend anyone, but I watched a really weird like video of it, and they were doing like a commentary of it, and it was like he's lifted it to his shoulder, and he's put it down, and I lost interest. But it looked really cool. I like the events and that, but I don't know if I'd ever. I don't know if I'd do it, but it was cool. I didn't see all of it. I know Mateus beat Thor, which Luke Richardson pointed out. That means me and him are now better strongmen than Thor. That's how it works, right? So
did you guys beat him? Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, it's cool. I just like the more comps we have, the better, right? Like, give us like I would love to go to the Magnus Classic in Iceland. Like, I just want to get my hands on the Husfeld stone, to be honest. But that comp I would love to be a part of. I keep poking Magnus.
Monica's in the chat. I've seen Monica Magnuson in the chat. Come on,
Monica, make it happen.
Yeah, she's the woman. She can bend his ear.
I'll get a world record on the Husfeld, I promise.
Yeah, it'll be worth it. You'll get some viral views maybe on Paddy's channel. 190 million.
I'll just guest lift for that event. You can keep the stone press.
There you go. Yeah. Andre Foy's in the chat. Yeah, fourth sucks.
Oh, my boy. That's the first time I've beaten Foy too, so he won't be too mad. I think he's still 2-1 up on me.
Liz is the MD. Yes, I am. I thought your pressing looked a lot better just from Brits to Europe, says Mats.
Yeah, so we had a bit of a decision to make when the event came out for Europe's, because it was like, do we even attempt a 150 press like on a yoke? Because realistically, I just can't blast press that from the floor.
And you were trying to sort of jerk it, weren't you?
Yeah, I learned to split jerk in like 6 weeks, and I went to Giants Live. I didn't post the footage or anything because I wanted to sort of surprise people, but it didn't pay off anyway. But I did that exact setup. I got it 7 times out of 8, split jerking it, and like even Darren was like, "Yeah, you've got that nailed." Like, so we were absolutely buzzing. Like, I was doing sets of 2 with it. And then on the day, it just didn't happen. The nerves got to me a little bit, I guess, and that's sort of the occasion. But my behind the neck jerk's gone really, really well. I've had 2 sessions on it, and I've put more over my head than I ever have. So I think the split jerk is the way forward for me. I just need to get a bit more confident with it, because the thing I say to my clients, though, because a lot of people are like, oh, maybe I should do split jerking, is like, max out your push press first. Like, I have been extracting like gains from my push press for like 2 kilos for the last like, I don't know, however long, 10 years maybe. And now I've just learned the split jerk, and it's like unlocked another level. Like, if you don't get that base strength first, that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, no, this is good. Yeah, I've started trying to adopt this like power jerk, so ducking under, not the split. But
it's all just good skills to learn.
Yeah, if nothing else, it's really helping me learn how to use my body in the lift and not just my shoulders, because I'm only little. Jack Osborne, speaking of shoulders, my arms aren't that short.
They are. Dumpy is the one I would use.
Dumpy. I've got a question for you, Paddy. Are you putting an equal amount of emphasis on your World's Strongest Man group and finals training? Or are you putting more on one or the other?
To be honest, we're more heavily weighting the heats events. That being said, like it's hard, isn't it? Like, we are training 18-inch deadlift because I don't want to go into that with no training, because I would just be rubbish. So I pulled, what did I pull? 420 on that already, 2 weeks in. So I think we're going for like £1,000, 460 mark next week, or this week, sorry. And then the behind the neck jerk I'm doing just because it's a good skill to learn. And I don't want to go in and be like split jerking for the first time in Worlds. Like, so we're doing a bit, but like my deadlift session now will look like we'll work up heavy on the 18-inch and then drop down to the floor, and I'll do back offs from the floor in preparation for the heats event, which is going really, really well, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at the abuse you've been getting. Shane Flowers, Jack. Do you for like the other guys that are going to Worlds, do you look at their stuff on Instagram, like not go out of your way, or do you like try and protect yourself from what other people are
No, it doesn't bother me, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's any harm in knowing what other people are doing. You can get sort of tips and tricks from people just from watching them, and like, no, I'm just generally interested, and I want the best for everyone. So it's not like I won't like hide off social media or anything. Like, I don't think there's any secrets as what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. So let them know I'm coming. But, oh God, even Luke's giving it.
I know. You were speaking so highly of him earlier. They're all at it.
It's a nasty sport, this one, guys. Honestly, everyone's so mean.
You literally said earlier, everyone's so nice. This is classic British banter, though, isn't it? I think sometimes people are shocked at how much shit we all give each other, and like, God, you know, should you say that? It's like, no, it's fine. It means.
Yeah, they're all worried. They know it's the only event they've got on me. That's all.
Yeah, there you go. Did you see Mitch Hooper posted today 525 kilo 18-inch?
It was even lower. I think it was like 16.5 or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the height was. Yeah,
it says a lot about a man when he goes into half inches in his measurements.
No judgment from me. Ben is the poshest strongman. Ben who? Glasscock.
Glasscock, I guess. Is he Surrey? He's Hampshire, isn't he? Maybe. I don't know.
Adam Bishop's Hampshire as well, isn't he? Or is he Berkshire?
Adam Bishop gets a lot of stick for being posh, doesn't he? Yeah. We all are. We're just posh. We're good boys. Brought up well.
Paddy does a good bish.
You are?
Paddy, not Paddy, Pa. He does a good.
I was going to say, I was like, do I?
Sorry.
A lot of people said I'm like a young bish. I said this to him at the qualifying. He went, nah, I was a lot better looking at your age. I was like,
Liz lost her accent. She's been in the US too much. I haven't lost my accent.
Got an American accent now.
I've been Americanized. Who was it the other day? Austin Andrade sending me abusive reels. It was a reel of a British person. Apparently, as soon as we shut the door, Like we drop our fake British accents and we suddenly start talking like them, like an American. He's like, "Is this true? Do you actually talk normal like behind closed doors?" I was like, "No."
Embarrassed to sound like them.
Whimsical all of the time, always whimsical sounding. What are your plans after Strongman? Oh, probably
That's
a bit
a
early.
depressing question to ask a 27-year-old.
If it doesn't work out.
Yeah. I don't know. Retire in my mansion after winning millions of pounds worth of prize money. That would be the plan. No, just I'll probably take over the world of grip, to be honest, because I don't think your grip goes until you're like with age, it doesn't really get affected. So that would be when I'd really commit to grip, and I would probably take up running again, to be honest, and just lose a bit of weight and get healthy and try not to be a blob. That would be yeah, become a cardio demon again, probably, but that's 10-15 years away at least.
Monica, taking the winner from England's.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll book my flights.
Oh, look. Oh, Neil Pickup. It's only the dark horse. Oh,
How
I
can
wish
you
he
not
was
love that man?
I would love to have a Neil Pickup introduction, like an official one. That would be fun.
Well, he can make that happen, surely.
Yeah, surely.
My favorite thing about Neil is like just a normal conversation takes like half an hour because he's his voice is just iconic.
He almost talks in riddles, doesn't he? Such an interesting man to talk to.
Oh, he's such a good egg, though. Like one of those guys you could just sit by the fire and listen to stories.
Yeah. Oh, he's got interesting stories as well.
I have no doubt.
One for you, Paddy. Any thoughts on novice divisions? I'm kind of on the fence and prefer the idea of unsanctioned novice comps instead. Too many unintentionally sandbag, especially cross-strength sport newcomers. Novice divisions. I don't really understand the question. Do you?
I don't really like divisions as in like weight classes or.
Yeah, maybe. I guess like people, it's about people competing in classes that they shouldn't be competing in, I guess. Like just to, is it? I don't know, actually. I don't know what they're saying.
I think novice divisions, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Like basically the moral of the story is the more novice comps we can have, the better, because it's going to get more people doing the sport.
So you said like masters, novice, etc. So yeah, I guess I think the problem is you can almost dwindle it down to such niche classes that even I could win a class, and that's probably not right.
At the end of the day, we need to keep it strongman, and like if you're a novice in like master's age, like you should be able to just compete in a novice comp. I think like
a novice is
you shouldn't be going to a novice comp anyway. Like I want to win this, because like in the harshest way possible, in the nicest way possible, but sounding harsh, no one really remembers who wins a novice comp. Like you're going there to get experience so that you can get better and do bigger comps. So there's no point looking for like the perfect comp and the perfect division for you. Like just find a comp you like the look of and get stuck in. You don't need that much specificity. Like just find a comp you like the look of. If you come 11th, you come 11th. If you come first, you come first. But if you've come first in a novice comp, you should probably consider moving on. I don't think that's a rule forever. Like it might just be like you go to another novice comp and the weights are really heavy or much heavier, and like you think that's a good fit, like fine. I think it should be a case-by-case basis. But if you go around every novice country comp in the country and just win trophies, then you're just a loser. I'm sorry.
Agree. So novice is good practice, no matter if it's like you don't need to really dwindle it down to
use novice comps to get experience, to go and do inters, to eventually go and do opens, or do a masters comp that isn't a novice masters. Do you know what I mean? But just do comps because you enjoy them. Stop worrying about results. I've come 10th in comps. It's fine.
Did you see Tom's 240 behind the neck push press?
It's a joke, isn't it? Really, like it's just. I don't understand how that's possible. If anyone's ever just put 240 kilo on a squat bar and like walked it out, not, you know, that's a decent squat, and like he just push presses it, and he's good for more, like for sure. Like it's exciting. People shouldn't be writing that man off. Like he performs at Worlds.
Oh yeah, there's never been a year that he hasn't turned up at Worlds. What is it? The last 5 years now, he's been in the top 2.
And like I was one of them on his last win, because there was a Conan's wheel in the final, and I was thinking like that's going to cost him, and then he smoked it. Like he did really well in it because he worked it hard, and you can just tell like he really wanted it. So I would never count Tom out of Worlds. I think he can push Mitch. I think this format change is good for Tom more than it's good for Mitch. If I'm being, because I think those 5 events in the final would have been really nice for Mitch. I don't think, because he would be fresh going into them as well. Like I think he could beat Tom on those 5. But if Tom can beat him in the heats overall, which I think there's a chance, there's a lot of events Tom could beat Mitch on now. And it just helps skew the points a little bit more. I don't see him coming out the top 3 on anything in the final.
I think it works more in Mitch's favour. And I'll tell you for why. Because if you look at the last couple of years of him doing the groups, he just wins every event in the groups. So I think the fact that he doesn't take his foot off until the very last event where he didn't have to, I think now that pays for him going into the final with the first event being scored. But I do agree that
it makes it more exciting.
It definitely makes it more exciting. And I think with it having before only been 5 events in the final, that Hercules hold would have been more painful for Tom with just 5 scored events than it is of 6.
Yep.
So it does mix things up. Let's see. I can see another friend, Josh Spurgeon. Can't wait to see Paddy on my big screen in his purple show shorts. Is that what they're called? Show shorts?
Yeah, the show shorts are the ones that they've got the black patch. But yeah, they're the best neoprene shorts in Strongman, guys. I promise. Like you will not be upset if you get a pair. And they made a purple pair just for me. And it helps me out if you buy them. So please go and buy them.
So people who have been watching, who've enjoyed the stream, who like Paddy, you need to buy purple show shorts. You need to go and subscribe to Paddy Strongman, and you need to get behind Paddy at his first ever World's Strongest Man this year. So we've been on for almost exactly an hour, Paddy. Thank you so much for joining me. Did you have fun?
I had fun. It's nice.
Yeah.
Such a nice community you've got. So
it is. Yeah.
Nice to chat to everyone.
Yeah. And guys, you also need to become Paddy's community. So if you could kind of
I'm planning on doing a live myself, like sort of closer to Worlds, whether it be like when we get there or something, but we'll figure out closer time. But I do want to get on the lives hype. It's good fun. It's good chatting to you all.
It is. We will be heckling you in the comments.
Of course. As you can see, all my friends apparently do.
Yeah, it's just what we do with Paddy. Right, Paddy, you get to do the very infamous smile and wave. Ready? Okay, smile and wave. There we go.